Hi Leo, welcome to your weekly reading for the 19th to 26th of January. I am Charlene Lizette. Whether you are new or whether you are returning, a massive thank you to you. Either way, I hope you click subscribe and become a part of our collective. You guys, I love this. I love this for your long-term goals, your long-term gains, your vision, your plan, your hopes, your wishes, your dreams. We've got a stacked reading here for you guys. Walking away from some sort of isolation, feeling left out in the cold. Oh, beautiful. Wheel is turning here. Most importantly though, you know, Leo, as we're diving into this reading, I just got to tell you, babe, you're getting your groove back. You're getting your voice back. You're getting your personal power back. I think a lot of you are getting a lot of clarity. You're cutting through a lot of BS in your life. You're really recognizing and realizing, oh shoot, Char, like these are the aspects or the places in my life where it ain't working. I ain't working anymore. You know, the Queen of Swords here at the bottom of the deck and the Chariot as well. This is like, how do I explain this to you? On one end, you're taking control of your life, which I really, really love that. Okay, I think it's super powerful. Oh, baby, and you got the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Chingy, ching, ching. I like it a lot, okay? This is great. I love this for you, especially because you have the star as well. So we got a double whammy here. I love this, okay? But the other thing I want to say to you, and I think the more important thing is you getting clear on like truly what's going to bring you fulfillment, happiness, peace, ease, bliss, and joy as you are navigating and moving into this next chapter of your life. You guys have a really big year coming up in the latter half of 2026. We talked a little bit about it in your yearlies. I'm going to talk about it a little bit right now. You may not necessarily be feeling anything directly right now, but I bet you bottom dollar there's a bit of a stirring here of what's going to transpire, what's going to happen. Because in the end of, I think it's August, you have Leo moving into, or Jupiter moving into Leo. Then you're going to have the South Node in Leo, North Node in Aquarius. You have a Scorpio showing up here. And so lots of transformation or a realization here about what needs to shift, what needs to change, what needs to evolve, where you need to grow, where you need to transform in order to get to this next stage in your life. Then we have Breath of the Cosmos, My Will to Thy Will, micromanaging the universe. All right. So there you are, realizing, recognizing, and acknowledging what changes internally you may need to go through in order to hit or reach this next level in your life. And then yes, honestly, and then you got abundance. So it's like a double whammy, a double whammy. A double whammy. I love this so much. Double whammies. Okay, let's take a peek here at the card. So we got the Ace of Wands starting off your reading, followed by the Page of Pentacles. This is what I'm saying to you. I feel like you're getting some ideas or some visions, or just like overall, you're like, Char, you know, this is kind of like the direction I want to go in my life. And I'm inspired. I'm excited about it. Ace of Wands. Let me just grab a mug. This is my I'm Magic mug, all right? You can pick it up in the description box below. So the Star card here, love this energy because it's a reminder here of what's possible for you when you pour in hopes, dreams, wishes. Seven of Pentacles here has everything to do with practicality, stability, security, longevity, but patience also. You know, to reap the rewards, you have to patience, my love. And then the Ace of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. This is like bing a bang, bing a boom to me, because what it's saying here is that, you know, when you get clear, you cut through the BS and you realize where you feel the lack, the scarcity, the blockages in your life, you can give the wheel a turn. And so then the wheel can turn in your favor. Let me give you an example, okay? If you have been wanting to generate more financial stability, more financial abundance in your life, okay? You got to get clear on where the lack mindset, the scarcity mindset, those blockages exist in your life. Because if you don't get clear, then you're not going to know. You're not going to know what it's going to look like to change. You know, if you said to me, well, Char, you know, I'm ready to be a multimillionaire, I'd say, okay, what's your plan? Capricorn energy asks you to plan. And we're in Capricorn season. Yeah, we're moving into Aquarius season, but Aquarius season asks you to innovate. And so, you know, are you commanding presence? Are you owning your personal power? Are you being creative? Are you walking into a room and commanding the space? Those are all the questions that you need to ask yourself. because those questions themselves are going to help give you the guidance, the clarity to reach your goals. I think with the Ace of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, there's a beginning of something really beautiful, something new here, something really exciting, something really thrilling. But it can only happen if you give yourself the opportunity here to plant that seed and nourish it. Sorry, I was just looking at the star because I kept, look at all the nourishment in the star card, right? So I need to block her because sometimes, you know, the YouTube algorithm. And then look at all the harvest here, right? So like you got to nourish the vision, you got to nourish the plan, and focus primarily on what you desire, and almost like reprogram yourself, hypnotize yourself, right? Manifest yourself, really work here on this third eye chakra, and get clear on what it is that you want. The Ace of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune says there's no room here for you thinking that you're not going to achieve it. As a matter of fact, if you think you're not going to achieve it, guess what's going to happen? You're not going to achieve it, right? So there's that like shift in the perspective that's, excuse me, going to allow you to bring in this new change. But you can't control the outcome of the universe. You can only control yourself and realize that you're a co-creator. Let's dive into your love reading, okay? For those of you that have been really loving my graphic tees, I've partnered up with Dren Dreams, so you can pick it up in the description box below. I love them. They're so fun. They're so comfy. You can tuck them in. You can wear them out. I wear them as pajamas, and I also wash them and then wear them out again, whatever. No one's gonna know. They're so cool. I love them. They're so fun, and I also know that they got new ones coming out, and I actually have a couple coming in this week, so I can share them with you for next week. Ditto if you want to book a session, join my mailing list, all that stuff. It's all down in the description box below. All right, we got the Four of Cups here showing up. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, and we've got the King of Pentacles. Love this for you, whether you're single like a Pringle or in a relationship. Stability, and a change in your fortunes, a change in your long-term vision, a change in your dream, all showing up here for your highest good. 10 of Swords and the Four of Cups. So if you and your partner have been feeling, this is a beautiful opportunity to change, you know, move the wheel forward. If you are single like a Pringle, you might not be. Four of Pentacles and the Wheel, a source might be wanting to bring somebody stable, secure, solid for you. But, and there's a but, you gotta stop being so closed off. Now, if you are in a situationship here, it's about you taking control of your life and going, wait, well, this is what I want in a partner, right? A Chariot to the King of Pentacles. This is what I want. This is what's gonna make me feel secure. This is what's gonna make me feel very happy and stable. And can you give it to me? Amazing. Let's keep moving. You can't give it to me? Okay, bye. Divine masculine yang energy, right? Masculine energy here. And then we have perspective, better off, happiness, clear-headed space. What do we got here? We got past life, deja vu, repeated patterns, karmic lessons. Big changes happening here for you, Leo. Really excited, though, to see you just level up in life in general. I'm going to pop this video here about manifesting money, and if you want to work together with me or join my mailing list, it's all down in the description box below. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes. We'll see you later, alligators. Peace out.